Hey guys, at Walmart, midnight, I figured I'd do a quick video on peanut butter. A lot of people like to consume peanut butter as a snack, as a treat, or whatever, but a lot of people also don't realize that nuts in general can be very inflammatory. Peanut butter omega 6 to omega 3 ratio is off. I want to show you some different types of peanut butter, the carb counts, and things of that nature, and then talk a little bit about, science, physiology, anthropology, and stuff like that. If you look back into the history of like what anthropologists actually believe was a great nutritional source of omegas in the amount, back then you would have found that anthropology suggests that we might have had like a 1-to-1 ratio of omega 6 to omega 3s, which that wouldn't be that bad. But then if you look more into like the Inuit diet and stuff like that, where they consume tons of sea life, you would find that their omega 6 to omega 3 ratio was 1 to 4. The omega 3s were extremely high and the omega 6s were low. But then when you start getting into the types of dieting and stuff that we have now, you'll almost find that our omega 6 is like a 4-to-1 ratio, which is extremely inflammatory. And we all are starting to realize now that the very culprit to a lot of disease and destruction and stuff inside our body is inflammation in general, inflammation in the arteries, the joints, the heart, the brain. When we get to different types of things like that, inflammation is the key. So when we don't have a well balanced omega 3 to omega 6 ratio, we're promoting that inflammation in the body. One of the lowest carb count peanut butters that I've found in the store so far at Walmart is their organic brand. Um, it's the organic Great Value Stir Peanut Butter Crunchy, or the non crunchy. If you're doing net carbs, it's got more fiber content than the others. You'll see on this one, it's got 3 grams of fiber, 4 carbs. So if you're doing net, it does have the lowest carb count of all of them. It's 1 total. It's got more fiber than the other ones per carb count. Um, at the same time, your next question should be, wait a second, you're telling me that if it's inflammatory, why should I have it? Well, you can balance some of that stuff out as well. Of course, we want the whole food source that we're actually eating at that time to be the balance between omega 3s and omega 6s, but at the same time, there are some other things that you can do. If I was to tell you that having some flaxseed oil would give you, like, let's just say 60% omega 3s and only 14% omega 6, that's a great ratio. That's better, right? Or if you ate more fish throughout the day that had almost 100% omega 3s and almost no omega 6, that would also be a great ratio, right? So if you could use peanut butter every once in a while, and maybe the day that you have the peanut butter, mix some flaxseed in it and eat it, and increase that omega 3 content and bring that omega 6 count down, or actually balance out that ratio, you would actually be benefiting yourself better by doing that than actually consuming it alone. In the comment section below, I'm going to link a Healthline article that was wrote on omega 3s and a little bit about anthropology, the history. It's going to give you some charts and stuff to look at if you want. It's up to you if you want to do it or not. But this is just simply me making you aware that on a ketogenic diet, just because you can have it does not mean you should have it. And understanding what's going on when you do have it is critical. And I'm not the one to rain on your parade. I'm the one to give you the truth. I'm kind of like the guy that people don't like showing up whenever we're talking about the vices, the treats and stuff on keto, because I'm going to bust it out just like it is. I'm going to be very honest about it. People don't like that about me. They think that's a little controversial, but I'm here to tell you the truth, to show you the science behind it, and to make you aware that just because it says keto doesn't necessarily mean it's going to benefit you like you think it is. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks along the way to help you make those decisions, and maybe even give you some hacks to make the decisions that you make a healthier choice by adding some flaxseed to your peanut butter, so you can boost that omega 3 ratio up and you can bring that inflammation marker down some, and it doesn't affect your body as negatively if you would have had it alone by itself. Anyway, God bless. I hope you all have a great day. Happy New Year to you. Again, this is your Keto Mechanic. I'm signing out. Love you all. God bless.